My girlfriend texted, "I told your cardiologist you've been skipping your heart medication. He's cutting off your prescription until you get serious." I hadn't missed a single dose. I replied, "Concerning." Then I called my doctor, showed him pharmacy records and her text. When he reported her for interfering with medical treatment, I, 32 male, have a heart condition, arrhythmia. Been managing it for 2 years with daily meds. Take them every morning at 7 a.m. like clockwork. Miss a dose? Bad things happen. My girlfriend, 29, knew this from day one. Thursday, 2:14 p.m., middle of a work meeting. Phone buzzes. Heh. Just got off the phone with Dr. Reynolds, told him you've been skipping your heart meds for weeks. He's cutting off your refills until you get serious about your health. Maybe now you'll listen to me. I read it 3 times. I hadn't missed a single dose in 2 years. 1. Me? Concerning. Excused myself from the meeting. Called my doctor's office immediately. This is name, patient ID 4158. I need to speak with Dr. Reynolds right now. The nurse sounded uncomfortable. Oh yes, we were going to call you today. Your girlfriend reached out with some concerns about. I haven't missed a dose, not one. I need to see him today. Let me check his schedule. Today. Got an appointment for 4:30 p.m. Left work early. Stopped home first. Grabbed my pill organizer. The weekly kind with every single day marked off. Grabbed my phone with the CVS app showing every refill for the past 2 years. Picked up like clockwork every 28 days. Screenshot her text. My girlfriend wasn't home. At her lunch with the girls apparently. Dr. Reynolds has been my cardiologist since my diagnosis. Good guy. Knows I'm religious about my meds because we've discussed it at every single appointment. Walked into his office and put everything on his desk. My pill organizer. Every day marked for the past 3 months. My CVS records showing automatic refills every 28 days for 2 years, picked up within 24 hours every time. And this. Showed him the text. His expression went from concerned to pissed off. And Dr. Reynolds doesn't get pissed off. She called this morning. Said she found your pills in the medicine cabinet untouched for weeks. That you've been irritable, defensive when she asked about them. She seemed very worried, very convincing. I've never missed a dose. Those pills are taken from the bottle and put in this organizer every Sunday. She's watched me do it 100 times. He pulled up my chart, clicked through my recent blood work from 3 weeks ago. Your levels were perfect, therapeutic range. If you'd been skipping doses for weeks, we'd absolutely see that here. So what now? He leaned back. What she did is a crime. Medical interference. She filed a false report that could have resulted in me denying you necessary medication. If I'd actually cut off your prescription before verifying. He shook his head. I'm legally required to report this to the police and the medical board. Do it. He printed everything. My refill history, my blood work, her phone call records from their office system showing she called at 9:47 a.m. Wrote me a 3-month prescription on the spot. You need to be safe. If she's willing to do this. I know. Drove home. She was there now, cooking dinner like nothing happened. Actually humming. Hey babe, you're home early. I'm making that pasta you like. Held up my phone with her text. Want to explain this? She didn't even look guilty, just annoyed. Oh, so he called you already? Good. Maybe now you'll actually talk to me about our relationship. You told my doctor I'm not taking my heart medication. Because you've been distant. You come home, you eat, you go to your office, you barely talk to me. I needed to get your attention. So you lied about my medication compliance. I didn't lie. You are being non-compliant with our relationship. The circular logic was impressive. Dr. Reynolds filed a police report for medical interference. Her face went white. He what? You filed a false medical report. That's a crime. That's insane. I was trying to help. I was worried. You weren't worried. You wanted attention, and you weaponized my heart condition to get it. She started crying, the angry kind. You can't be serious? You're going to let them arrest me over this? I didn't let them do anything. You did this. We can fix this. Call him back. Tell him it was a misunderstanding. It wasn't a misunderstanding. You knew exactly what you were doing. Started walking to the bedroom. She followed. Where are you going? Packing. I'm leaving. You can't leave. We need to work this out. Grabbed my duffel bag, started throwing clothes in it. This is insane. You're gonna throw away 2 years over one mistake? You tried to cut off my access to heart medication. That's not a mistake. I don't even know what that is. She grabbed my arm. Please, I'm sorry. I'll apologize to the doctor. I'll fix this. Pulled away. Don't touch me. Baby, please. Got my medication from the bathroom. She'd never touched it. By the way, her whole story about finding it untouched was completely fabricated. I'm staying at my brother's. I'll be back this weekend for the rest of my stuff. If you leave? If you leave, we're done. Yeah, we are. She blocked the door. No. We're going to talk about this like adults. Move. No. Pulled out my phone. I'm calling my brother. You can either move or explain to him why you're physically preventing me from leaving. She moved. Barely. You're gonna regret this. Nobody's gonna believe you. They'll think you're crazy. Cool. Left. Drove to my brother's place. Told him everything. He just stared at me. She tried to get your heart meds cut off? Yep. What the actual hell is wrong with her? No idea. Slept on his couch. Didn't sleep well. Kept thinking about what would have happened if Dr. Reynolds had actually cut my prescription before I could prove I was compliant. If I'd had an episode because she wanted attention. Update 1 Friday morning, 9 a.m. Detective calls. Woman sounds done with people's nonsense already, and it's only 9 a.m. This is Detective Morrison. Dr. Reynolds' office filed a report yesterday regarding medical interference. I need you to come in and give a statement. Went in at 11, brought everything again. She looked at my pill organizer. You mark every single day? Every single day for 2 years. And she's seen you do this? Hundreds of times. Every Sunday I refill it from the bottle. She's made comments about how obsessive I am. She made a note. The doctor's office has her on their phone records calling at 9:47 a.m. Thursday. She told the receptionist she was your girlfriend, said she'd found your pills unused, that she was worried you'd been skipping doses, and was irritable when she brought it up. All lies. The doctor's blood work backs you up. Your levels were therapeutic 3 weeks ago. You can't skip doses for weeks and still have therapeutic levels. So what happens now? We're investigating her for reckless endangerment and filing a false medical report. This isn't relationship drama. This is criminal. She interfered with your medical treatment. Went back to my brother's. My phone had 31 missed calls, 18 from her. The rest from her mom, her sister, her best friend. The texts were something else. Her, baby, please come home. Her, we need to talk about this. I'm sorry I overreacted. I was just worried about you. You're being ridiculous. How can you do this to me? My mom is calling lawyers. You're ruining my life over nothing. Over nothing. She tried to cut off my heart medication and called it nothing. Her best friend called. I answered because I'm apparently a glutton for punishment. What is your problem? Do you know what you're putting her through? Hi, nice to hear from you too. She made a mistake. You don't call the police on someone you love. I didn't call the police. My doctor did. Because what she did is a crime. She was worried about you. She lied about me skipping my heart medication to get my attention. That's not worry, that's manipulation. You know what? You're a terrible person. She's devastated. Her whole family thinks you're insane. Cool, gotta go. Hung up, blocked her number. My mom called an hour later. Her mother just called me. Very upset, says you abandoned her daughter over a misunderstanding. She lied to my cardiologist and tried to get my prescription cut off. Long silence. Mom's a cardiac nurse. She got it immediately. She did what? Explained everything. That's not a misunderstanding, that's attempted harm. Are you okay? Yeah, staying with brother. Good. Don't go back there. I'll call her mother back and explain exactly why this isn't a misunderstanding. Saturday, my brother and I went to get my stuff. Planned it for 2 p.m. when I knew she'd be at her Saturday yoga class. She'd changed her schedule. Was sitting on the couch waiting. You came. For my stuff. That's it. Can we please just talk? Nope. Her sister was there too. Didn't know that was happening. Great, sister. Do you know what you're putting her through? She hasn't slept. She's barely eating. Me, cool story. Started packing. Clothes, electronics, my books, my bike, family photos. My brother helped. Took 3 hours because I wanted everything. She followed me around the whole time. We can fix this. I'll go to therapy. I'll work on my communication. Not interested. Please. I love you. You tried to cut off my heart medication. I was desperate. You don't understand what it's like being ignored. My brother stopped mid-pack. Did you seriously just say that? He has a heart condition and you're making this about your feelings? Sister, stay out of this. Brother, nah, your sister tried to kill him. I'm good staying in this. I didn't try to kill him. God, you're all so dramatic. Kept packing, got everything into my brother's truck, left my tea on the counter. She tried one more time at the door. Crying now. Please don't leave, I'll do anything. Should have thought about that before you called my doctor. Update 2. It's been 2 weeks. Things got worse, way worse. First, she started showing up everywhere. Monday morning she's at my gym, 6 a.m. I work out at 6 a.m. She's never been to my gym before. I joined, thought we could work out together. No. Can we just talk for 5 minutes? No. Left. Changed my gym schedule to evenings. Wednesday, she's at the coffee shop near my office, the one I stop at every morning, sitting there waiting. Hey, what a coincidence. It wasn't a coincidence. Walked right past her. She followed me out. You can't ignore me forever. Watch me. Thursday, grocery store. She's in the produce section. I turn around. There she is. We shop at the same place. Crazy, right? Abandoned my cart. Left. Called Detective Morrison. She's showing up everywhere. My gym, my coffee shop, the grocery store. Document everything. Times, locations. You should file for a protective order. Filed Friday. Hearing scheduled for the following Tuesday. Then her family escalated. Saturday morning, her dad shows up at my brother's building. Saw him on the door camera. My brother answered. Dad, I need to talk to him. Nope. My daughter is suffering. He needs to drop these charges. Your daughter tried to mess with his heart medication. She's lucky he's not suing her. This is insane. She made a mistake. Cool. Leave. Close the door. Dad stood there for 10 minutes yelling through it about how I was destroying his family before leaving. Sunday, her mom called my mom. This conversation I heard about secondhand, but apparently it was epic. Her mom, your son is pressing charges over a simple misunderstanding. He needs to drop them. My mom, my son has a heart arrhythmia. Your daughter lied to his doctor and tried to cut off his medication. That's not a misunderstanding. Her mom, she was worried. She thought he wasn't taking care of himself. My mom, his blood work was perfect. She lied. And you know what? If someone had done that to your daughter, you'd want them prosecuted too. Her mom, this is gonna ruin her life. Maybe she should have thought about that before committing a crime. Apparently her mom sputtered for him then hung up. Monday, I get a call from my insurance company, Blue Cross Blue Shield. Mr. Name, we've received a notification that you may not be compliant with your prescribed medication regimen. We're reviewing your case to determine continued coverage. My heart actually skipped a beat. Not because of the arrhythmia, because of the rage. Who filed this notification? I can't disclose that information. I'm fully compliant. You can verify with my doctor and my pharmacy. We'll need documentation. Called Dr. Reynolds immediately. He was livid. Someone's targeting your insurance now? I'll send them a letter today. He did. With my blood work, my pharmacy records, everything. Insurance backed down within 2 hours. Called Detective Morrison. Someone tried to get my insurance to drop coverage. I'm guessing I know who. We'll request her phone records. If she called them, we'll see it. The protective order hearing was Tuesday. I showed up with my documentation. Every instance of her showing up, times and locations. The police report from her dad showing up at my brother's place. Evidence about the insurance call. She showed up with her parents and a lawyer. Guy looked expensive. Judge reviewed everything. Looked at her. Ma'am, you called the plaintiff's cardiologist with false information about his medication compliance. Her lawyer jumped in. Your Honor, my client was genuinely concerned about her boyfriend's health. She may have been mistaken. Mistaken? Judge looked at the blood work records. His labs show therapeutic levels. You can't be mistaken about someone skipping medication when their labs prove they're taking it. My girlfriend started crying. I just wanted him to pay attention to me. He was always busy, always doing his own thing. I needed him to see how serious our relationship was. Wrong answer. Judge's expression hardened. So you admit you knowingly filed a false report to manipulate him? Her lawyer looked like he wanted to sink through the floor. I didn't think of it like that. How else would you think of it? You fabricated a medical emergency to force your boyfriend to engage with you. It wasn't a medical emergency. It could have been. If his doctor had actually cut off his medication, it could have been fatal. She went quiet. Protective order granted. 1 year. No contact. Stay 500 feet away. No third-party contact. Violations will result in immediate arrest. Her mom started in the parking lot. Loud. You've ruined her. She could lose her job over this. All because you couldn't handle her caring about you. My brother stepped between us. Your daughter lied about his medication multiple times. Back off. Mom, she was worried. Brother, worried people don't commit insurance fraud. That shut her up. Security escorted them away. Final update. It's been 3 months. Here's how it ended. The DA prosecuted. She had 2 charges, reckless endangerment and filing a false medical report. Her expensive lawyer tried to get her a deal. DA wasn't budging. Then they found the insurance call. She'd called Blue Cross pretending to be someone from Dr. Reynolds' office. Said they were concerned about my compliance. The insurance company recorded the call. That added insurance fraud. Felony. Her lawyer came back with a plea deal request. She was panicking now. The DA offered guilty plea to all 3 charges. 2 years probation, mandatory psychological evaluation and counseling, $3,000 restitution for my legal fees, and a permanent record. She took it. The alternative was trial and potentially jail time. Sentencing was 2 weeks ago. She showed up in black like she was going to a funeral. Maybe she was the funeral of her clean record. Judge was not sympathetic. Miss Name, you targeted your boyfriend's medical treatment. Not once, but multiple times. You called his doctor with false information. You called his insurance company pretending to be medical staff. You showed up at his home, his gym, his workplace. This shows a pattern of calculated behavior. She started to say something. Her lawyer stopped her. You're very lucky the DA offered this plea. In my courtroom, I've seen people go to jail for less. 2 years probation, monthly check-ins, mandatory therapy, can't contact me or my family, $3,000 restitution paid in monthly installments, and a permanent criminal record. Her best friend tried one last time. Sent me a message through a mutual friend. She's getting help. She knows she messed up. Can you at least write a letter to her therapist? No. Hard no. She can work through her issues without me. The apartment situation resolved itself. She couldn't afford the full rent, had to break the lease, move back with her parents. At 29, she tried to get me to pay my half of the remaining lease. My lawyer sent a very simple letter. Client was forced to vacate due to girlfriend's criminal behavior. Not liable. Lost my security deposit, $1,200. Worth every penny. Heard through the grapevine, she lost her job. Not directly because of the charges, but she burned through her PTO, going to court dates, and missed work for the psychological evaluation. They let her go during her 90-day probation review. Her family tried once more. Her brother called my mom. Can't he drop the charges? She's lost everything. My mom, your sister tried to kill my son. The answer is no. She didn't try to kill him. She interfered with cardiac medication. What do you think happens when someone with a heart condition doesn't get their medication? He hung up. As for me, got my own place. 1 bedroom, downtown. Nice building with security cameras everywhere. Maybe paranoid, but after someone weaponized my health, I'm good with paranoid. Still take my medication every morning at 7 a.m. My doctor's office has a note on my chart now. Any calls about this patient require verification and direct confirmation with patient. Sad that it's necessary. Dating again, slowly. Went on a first date last week. Nice woman, works in tech. We talked about deal breakers. Anyone who uses my health as a weapon is out immediately. She laughed. That's specific. Yeah, it is. Therapy's helping. Turns out having someone try to cut off your heart medication leaves some scars. Working through trust issues. My therapist says I'm appropriately cautious now. I'll take it. The protective order has 9 months left. Haven't seen her since sentencing. Hope to keep it that way. People ask if I feel bad about how everything turned out for her. Criminal record, no job, living with her parents, probation, no. Not even a little. She made a conscious choice. Multiple conscious choices. Call my doctor? Choice. Lie about my medication? Choice. Call my insurance? Choice. Show up at my gym, my coffee shop, my grocery store? All choices. Those weren't mistakes. That was a pattern of behavior designed to control and manipulate me by weaponizing the one thing I can't compromise on, my heart. You don't get to do that and then play victim when consequences happen. My heart's doing great, by the way. Medication's working. Labs are perfect. Dr. Reynolds said my compliance is exemplary. Same as it's been for 2 years. Guess I'm taking my health seriously after all. Just not in the way she intended. To anyone reading this, if someone starts messing with your medical care, your medications, your access to treatment, run. Don't walk. Run. That's not love. That's not concern. That's control. And it can literally kill you. Document everything. Tell your doctors. File reports. Protect yourself. Your health isn't negotiable, ever. Life's quiet now. My pill organizer sits on my bathroom counter, Sunday through Saturday, every day marked off. My pharmacy sends me refill reminders I don't need because I'm already there. My doctor's office knows I'm good. And my heart, still beating steady. That's all that matters.